All right, Oakland, we are back. And it's time for us to take your Oakland Athletics into the Year 4 regular season. Last video, we just finished the offseason, and also we simulated through spring training. Our record is 16-15, so not the greatest. And after all, we do have high hopes for this year. This is year number 4. Year 2, we made it to the ALCS. Last year, I thought our team was that much better, but we had a horrible start. We got it back to 500, but then we stayed at 500. So I made a few more changes over the course of the offseason. A lot of changes that a lot of you don't agree with. My God, I'm getting chirped in the comment section, saying stuff like, I don't know anything about baseball. Johnny, you've blown up this team. What the hell have you done? Well, I mean, I'm trying different things, and the good news is that if you take a look at the Oakland Athletics on paper, the second best team in the league. Now, we had something similar last year. I think it was like the 5th best. Or maybe it might have been the 2nd best, I forget at this point. But contact is number 1, okay? And that's a big stat. We're going to rely upon that. We also have some power in our lineup this year. Obviously, you know about Miguel Sano, but everyone else, you know, Marcus Semien against lefties. Stephen Piscotty, he's up there. DJ LeMahieu, he's got power against, is it lefties or righties? Is one of them. David Cato as our DH this year. I'm looking for a big year out of him, so we do have some pop this year. Our pitching is 2nd best in the league. Combine that with a defense that is now 5th best. One of the drawbacks from our team last year was our defense was at 20-something. And I don't know if that was the reason why our pitching was so bad, especially our bullpen. But this year, there's no excuse. You got good defense, you got good pitching, and you have good speed on the base paths and in the outfield. All right? So I want to get into a good amount of simulating in this video, but there's one more move I need to do. I already did some preparing for this video. If you can take a look at the top right corner, you can notice that I've already sent down the players back to AAA and AA. We have 24 players under our MLB roster, 25 for AAA and 25 for AA. Just want to show you where I put some of these players. All right, so Theo Perky Nips Perkinson, he's going to play on the bench in AAA this year. We really need this guy to grow because he's out of, what is it, minor league options is it called? Yeah, so I think you got to keep him up on the team next year, or he might be eligible for the Rule 5 draft. So I'm hoping for a good growth year out of Theo Perkinson. I know I've seen a lot of comments saying, Johnny, trade this guy. He's got so much value. You could bring in a piece to complete this team. I don't want to do that, man. I want this guy to become the great Perky Nips of Oakland, baby. I mean, 97 overall potential with a power category that's already up there. I mean, you got to grow this guy. You have to, all right? And our outfielders, David Cato, he's going to be playing in the MLB this year. Even though his fielding's a little bit low, we already have 3 outfielders, but look at those hitting stats. He's the DH, and this is what I mean about decent power on this team. Power starts to get good around the mid-50s. You know, you can hit home runs with guys like this. Cato's got a power of 59 and 63. Piscotty, he's got a power of 57 and 62. Adam Eaton, no. Judah Guerrero, he's got a power of 49-52. This guy, he's our good fielder on the bench with good speed. His arm strength needs to improve, but we're going to play this guy. It's the young outfielders of the future. Marcus Semien, he's got the power against lefties, I should say, up there at 82. Who else was it? Miguel Sano, Ryan Healy, that's the one, yeah. Ryan Healy, the power versus righties at 60, and the power versus lefties at 68. So the team is full of decent power hitters, but also a team full of contact hitters. So I'm hoping to use those Moneyball tactics, get on base as many times as I can, and see what we can do. Now, I was making a point with that. Right, we have 24 players under our roster right now. And the reason is there's someone in free agency that I want to acquire. Now, if you notice, Gerald Cotton is my number 5 pitcher, and Raul Alcantara is my long relief pitcher. The reason being, the spring training wasn't the greatest for our young prospect pitcher, Jose Fernandez. You saw some drop-off in his potential and his overall. It's okay, his potential is probably up there at 89 still. He can grow. His Ks over 9s and his walks over 9s are great, but his home runs over 9s down there at 38, that might come back to bite him in the ass, and his hits over 9 innings only there at 57. So, considering we still have we have one more minor league option, he may be best suited for next year to come up. Okay, so I'm going to send him back down to AAA, along with Adrian Pereira, and the reason Gerald Cotton and Raul Alcantara are playing in the MLB this year is they both have A potential, and they're both out of minor league options. So, if they don't work on this team, I'll trade them. I didn't want to send them back down to AAA and have another team pick them up, okay? There's Gerald Cotton's stats. Not great, but not horrible. He's got that average 50 in every category. So he's a number 5 pitcher. We'll see how that plays out. And Raul Alcantara is going to be my long relief pitcher. Again, I think it'll be okay. We got good defense, and even with these two guys, our pitching stats, or our pitching on paper is still, what, second best in the league? Let's see. Yeah, second best in the league. So 2 pitchers, but the other guys that we can really rely upon. Sonny Gray's a 90 overall, Semien a 90 overall, Taiwan Walker 83 overall, and Jesse Hahn 80 overall. I think it's even better than that. Semien, he's happy in the rotation, yeah. So in the bullpen, we have Andrew Chaffin. He looks like that, 80 overall. His Ks and walks over 9 innings, a little bit low. Hunter Strickland's. We got this guy last year in a trade, decided to re-sign him. He's got some good stats for us. Michael Coker. Okay, so Michael Coker is going to be in the mid-relief position. If you take a look at his stats, his stamina's up there at 33. His walks and home runs over 9 innings, a little bit low, but we're hoping that these closing pitchers grow for us this year and turn our bullpen into just a lights-out part of our team. Michael Alford, he's going to be our setup man. He throws left-handed. His stats were looking a little bit more consistent. His stamina's down there at 20, so I put him in the setup role. And our closer for this year, Tim Schultz from Cali. I'm hoping that this guy can have an all-star type season. Last year was not the greatest for him. How many blown saves did he have? He had 8 blown saves. He's in the closing position this year. I'm hoping for a lot. Now, if you take a look at that bullpen, a lot of young guns, and there was one player that I decided to send back down to AAA, Sheldon Palmer. He's 21 years of age, 75 overall, A potential. But his stats, that walking stat over 9 innings, down there at 49, that's not high enough for me. And considering he's 21, play him down there in AAA along with Jose Fernandez, bring up 2 pitchers for next year. Okay? And by sending him down, that means we only have 24 players on our roster, which means that we have room for one more bullpen pitcher. And if you take a look at free agency here, boys, there is somebody that was not selected that we know all about, Sean Doolittle, 33 years of age, 89 overall. No one signed him. I guess they didn't have the room or just didn't want him. Take a look at those stats. We know what he did for us last year. His whip was decent, but how many blown saves did he have? 4 blown saves. It was our entire bullpen. But this year, our team is much better defensively, and I'm not going to use him as a setup or a closer. I'm going to use him as a mid-relief pitcher. That hitting, that K, that walk over 9 innings, and that clutch is good enough. And to bring a veteran into our lineup, you know, it makes sense. And no one else signed him. Hell, I'll get him. So bullpen, 2 years. We can afford it. Don't worry. I'm going to go up to $5.5 million. You think he'll take that? $5.5 million, 2 years playing in the bullpen. Sean Doolittle. Come back? Yeah. All right. So Sean Doolittle has returned back to Oakland, boys. And now that'll fill up our team. So we have, I got to bring up, hang on. Got to bring him up. AAA, nope, add to the 40-man roster. There you go. And now move to the MLB. Boom. So there's 25 players on each team now. Pitching rotation, you can see Sean Doolittle. I'm going to put him in the mid-relief spot. Michael Alford and Tim Schultz. If Alford's not getting it done, I can always move Sean Doolittle back there. But now we have 2 lefties and 2 righties in the mid-relief spot for our bullpen. And a nice veteran in there. I know he's going to have a good season. Okay, you know what? In fact, I'm going to just do something here. Let me put him at the top. There you go. Yeah. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I'll just put the best at the top. So Doolittle, Strickland, Chaffin, and then Coker, and then Alford and Tim Schultz are the setup and closers. Now, with that acquisition, does that make our pitching the best pitching in the league? No, it's still second best. All right, so boyos, there is the year for Oakland Athletics. If you guys think that I've made a mistake in constructing this team, let me know in the comments. But we've got to go ahead with it. All right, I feel good about this season. I do. So advanced day, let's get the first game of the season out of the way up against the Houston Astros. And you know what? We're going to have some fun with it. Let's go into a quick managed game. You guys were saying you want to see more of these. I agree. I was hoping that we'd see plenty of them last year in the playoffs, but apparently not. So Sonny Gray, our ace, going up against Danny Salazar. Opening day, baby, in Oakland. Oh, shit, and I didn't show you guys, the new lineups that I had. I showed you the pitching rotation, the lineups, right? So it's going to be Adam Eaton as our leadoff man against right-handed pitchers with a DH. DJ LeMahieu is going to hit second. We had him in the number 3 spot last year, but his power's down there at 47. And if you notice, there is a trend that I made here. It's basically the weakest players up front with the best contact, and then as you get deeper into the lineup, you get some power. So Adam Eaton's got that power of 44. He's got the on-base and batting average that we need for a leadoff guy, though. DJ LeMahieu's got a power of 47. We had him in the number 3 spot last year. His average went down, but his on-base stayed up there. Only hit 20 home runs, so he's not a number 3 or 4 hitter. David Cato is going to go in the number 3 spot. You can see the power versus righties up there at 59. That's certainly enough. Next up, we got Stephen Piscotty, who last year hit 315 with an on-base of 385. The reason I'm putting Piscotty at number 4, that clutch category up there at 96. Clutch is your ability to get hits when there's runners in scoring position or runners on the bases, right? Last year, he hit 315. So if one of these guys can get on base and Piscotty can hit as well as he did last year, he'll be an RBI machine. At number 5, we got Miguel Sano. Now, last year, the beginning of the season, he did not play well at all. He saved it, but I don't want to rely on him in the number 3 or 4 spot because that vision is down there at 27. I'm beginning to think that vision is not going to let Miguel Sano be an all-star hitter, an elite hitter in this league. Ryan Healy's going to hit number, 6? He's got that power at 60 and the power versus lefties at 68. And then we get into the defensive side of our team. Darwin Barney is going to be the shortstop against righties, boys. The reason is Marcus Semien, we all know, doesn't have the greatest hitting against righties, and we wanted to improve our defense this year. So Darwin Barney is going to be in there at number 7. Austin Hedges is going to be our catcher this year. If Walter Chang shows that he can have a very productive season, I'll put him back in there. His rookie year, he hit 261 with an on-base of 337, but last season he came back down to earth, hitting 215 with an on-base of 295, and his fielding is only at 70, right? His blocking and reaction is there, but I want to rely more on defense. We already have the top 6 full of contact hitters with some power. So the last 3 guys are going to be all defensive. Darwin Barney, Austin Hedges, and Jake Marisnick. He's been a great center fielder for us. His hitting stats are coming around. So he's at the number 9 spot. And against lefties, we got Adam Eaton, DJ LeMahieu, David Cato, Stephen Piscotty, so it's the same 1, 2, 3, 4. Marcus Semien at number 5. He's going back into the shortstop role against lefties. You can see the contact and power. Miguel Sano, Ryan Healy, Austin Hedges, and Marisnick. So against lefties, we got 7 batters that we can rely upon. And on the bench, one comment that I noticed that I absolutely agree with, we have way too many right-handed batters on this team. It's just the way it is, right? So if we could trade for a left-handed batter that doesn't affect the roster, that wouldn't be a bad thing, but I want to do some simulating first, see how this team plays. We got Sean Rodriguez, who's basically the utility guy, can play any position, fielding at 82, so really good. Walter Chang's going to go in there to hits. If we're down in games, he can replace Austin Hedges. Marcus Semien on the bench, pinch hitter against lefties, and Jude Aguero, basically the substitution for any outfielder, and he's also the pinch runner with decent hitting stats. I mean, 64, yeah. I mean, against lefties, he's not bad, but he's in there for defense and for speed. All right? So that's it. Okay, so that's a nice introduction to this video, boys. Yeah, we're 14 minutes in. Let us start it up. Year number 4, opening day here in Oakland. Hell yeah, baby. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, boys. Just had to hack for a second. It's early in the morning. It seems like it's going to be one of those days. So here we go. Opening day. The Houston Astros versus the Oakland Athletics. We got our ace, Sonny Gray, going up against Danny Salazar. All right, so Adam Eaton, LeMahieu, Cato, Piscotty, Sano, Healy, or Sano. I keep messing that up. Healy, Barney, Hedges, and Marisnick. Let's see what the Houston Astros are all about. All right, so Sonny Gray versus Bregman. Now, I want to use pitch around and pitch to contact a lot more. I've been playing some of this by myself, and I think they are very useful. I can't just be doing pitch every single time. So Bregman, let's see his stats against righties. His discipline's a little bit low. You might be able to pitch around him. You know what? No, I'm just going to pitch against him. Sonny Gray, let's start off year number 4. Bregman with a single. Not a good omen. All right, Teoscar Fernandez, his power's a little bit low, discipline's a little bit low. Yeah, I'm going to pitch to contact against this guy. They got Correa coming up next. Pitch to contact, fielder's choice. All right, Carlos Correa. Woo! All right, so his discipline's up there at 98. So if I pitch around, it's going to be a base hit or it's going to be a walk. There's no way I'm striking him out with a pitch around, but I don't want to go up against that power. So pitch around, caught stealing, sweet. All right, that's even better for us. So 2 out, no one on. Carlos Correa, pitch around. Yeah, go ahead, get your walk. AJ Reed. He's got some power, but his vision's a little bit low. I'm just going to pitch against him. There you go. Fly out. Good job, Sonny. Gets out of the inning. All right, let's see what our Moneyball tactics can do this year. Our team, can they get base hits up against Danny Salazar, 89 overall starting pitcher for the Houston Astros. All right, here we go. Adam Eaton. Leadoff walk. Good, good. Now, Eaton's got some speed. Do I want... No, don't try to steal just yet. See what your guys can do. Give him the chance. DJ LeMahieu. Double. Woo! A walk and then a double by DJ LeMahieu. David Cato. I could do a bunt and then a sac fly just to get up by 2. You know what? David Cato's going to be a DH this year. He's got some good numbers. Let's see what he can do. Swing, fly out. Steve Biscotti, he was hitting above 300 last year. Swing, ground out. And Miguel Sano, swing, strikeout. Should have gone for a bunt, sac fly. All right, so Neil Walker, what do you got? Pretty good stats everywhere. Yeah, I'm just going to pitch him normally. Pitch, strikeout. Josh Reddick, he's got the contact, doesn't have the power, so I'm just going to pitch him normally. Strikeout. Preston Tucker, he's got some power. Not a lot of discipline, though, so you know what? Just going to pitch him normally. There you go, ground out. Nice job, Sonny Gray. Ryan Healy up against Danny Salazar. Fly out. Darwin Barney. Now, the 7, 8, and 9 spots of our lineup for defense, right? We want to get our runs in the first 6. So, Darwin Barney, what do you got? Ground out and Austin Hedges, our worst batter. He gets on with an error. Sweet. Good job, Austin Hedges. Jake Marisnick, strikeout. Okay, so Jim Bolton. Man, they got some power hitters on this team. Look, a lot of guys with power above 65. Discipline's low. I think I'm just going to pitch this guy. Yeah, a walk. I should have pitched the contact. Colin Morin. He's got some power. Yeah, they got a good hitting team here. There's not a lot of weak players here. Got a lot of guys who are just average hitters. So, you know what? Do I want to pitch the contact against this guy before Correa comes up? Yeah, you know what? Pitch the contact. Let's see. Double play. There it is. Alex Bregman. We're just going to pitch normally. An error. Who had the error? I made my team better defensively. Throwing error by second baseman DJ LeMahieu. Overthrown his target from second DJ, for God's sakes. Oscar Hernandez. You know what? I'm going to pitch the contact here because I don't want to walk the guy and then have Correa up with 2 out with a man on first and second. No. Pitch the contact. Pitch the contact. It's the lesser of 2 evils. Please. Double. Run score. Damn it, man. All right, Correa. There's an open bag at first. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to walk him. There you go. We don't want to hit him. And then A.J. Reed, we're going to have to pitch to. Please, Sonny Gray, got to come through for me. Pitch. Ground out. All right, they got 1. I tried some strategy there. It didn't help out. Adam Eaton. Second time around, what do you got for me? Fly out. DJ LeMahieu, he's already 1 for 1. Hey, 2 for 2. David Cato, what can you do? Fly out. And Steven Piscotty, what do you do? A walk. All right, Miguel Sano, you got runners on first and second. Scoring position. A single might score a run, but a home run. Woo, baby, please. Swing, strikeout. Damn it. Sonny Gray up against Neil Walker. Pretty decent in every category. Pitch, normal. Damn it, man. That's the 3rd walk of the game for... There's 1 intentional. Yeah, that's 3rd walk. Josh Reddick is pitched normally against them. Walk. Come on now, Sonny Gray. I'm fucking... Does Reddick have good discipline or something? Sonny Gray, what's your walks over 9 innings? Your walks over 9 innings up at 74. You should not be walking, guys. Preston Tucker. Man, if I pitch the contact against Preston Tucker, you know what? Just pitch normally. Let's see what happens. Fly out. Good. Runner advances to 3rd. Jim Bolton. Pitch the contact. No. Pitch the contact against Morin. Yeah. Jim Bolton, just pitch. Strikeout, nice. And then Colin Morin. Do I want to pitch normally and then get to Bregman? Bregman's the danger there. I don't want to walk. Yeah, you know what? Pitch the contact. I don't want to face Bregman with bases loaded. 2 outs. I'll take my chances. My team is good defensively. Pitch to contact. Strikeout on a pitch to contact. Way to go, Sonny Gray. All right, Ryan Healy. Let's see what you got. Strikeout. Darwin Barney. Flyout. Austin Hedges. Hey, Hedges got a single. He's got an error and a single. Jake Marisnick, what do you got? Woo! The bottom 3 of my lineup. I was wrong. They're coming through for us. All right, Adam Eaton. Come on now. Hedges doesn't have that speed, but still, come through for me. You're 0 for 1. Come on, baby. Come on, ground out. Damn it, man. All right, so we are in the top of the 5th. The game is tied. Sonny Gray up against Bregman. Pitch, ground out. Oscar Hernandez. We're going to pitch the contact against this guy. Pitch the contact. Triple. Jesus, man. Pitch the contact against these shitty batters. What's Sonny Gray's got the K's? Yeah, his pitch to contact should be much better than this. I'm getting screwed. Carlos Correa. All right, well this is automatic. You got to walk this guy. Set up the double play to AJ Reed. Now he's got some power, but I don't want them to get that sack flies. Do I pitch? No, you know what? I'm just gonna pitch. Walker's up. Ooh, but Neil Walker's up next. He's good. You know what? Pitch the contact again. Good luck. Sonny Gray. Pitch the contact. Fielder's choice. All right, now Neil Walker. I could pitch around him to get to Reddick, who's got good contact versus righties. Nah, you know what? I'm getting a little bit too crazy here. You just got to trust Sonny Gray. Pitch. Good luck. Strikeout. Way to go, Sonny Gray. He gets out of it again. DJ LeMahieu, what do you got for me? 2 for 2. Strikeout. David Cato, 0 for 2. Come on, my man. Strikeout. Steven Piscotty, what do you got for me? A walk. Miguel Sano, come on, a big bomb. Big bomb. Walk. All right, Ryan Healy, you're 0 for 2. It's time to come through. Denny Salazar, his back is on the ropes. Come on, baby. Ground out. Shit. Both teams are getting runners on, but they're not getting that big hit. All right, Sonny Gray's energy is still fine. Oh, what'd I just do? Oh, shit. Okay, I think I just simulated a half inning just like that. Game locked out. I got to be careful with the Y button. Top of the 6th. Reddick grounds out. Preston Tucker flies out, and Jim Bolton grounds out. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Sonny Gray. Thank God. All right, Darwin Barney. Now, we do need some run support, but it's still Denny Salazar in there. So, no, I'm going to... Ooh, they just made a pitching change. David Paulino, 70 overall. His walks over 9 innings is low. We need some disciplined players out here. Darwin Barney, do I want to take him out for a pinch hit situation? Let's see. Is it too early to be pinch hitting? Because I could always put Semien in there, but it's no, you know what? Save that for when you're behind or when you have the game on the line. Save it. All right, Darwin Barney, what do you got? Barney got a single. All right, Austin Hedges, you're not going to come through for me, so I'm going to bunt this one down. Austin Hedges' hitting is not the greatest. He's already got a single and an error. That's more than I can hope for. Bunt that sucker. All right, now we got a runner in scoring position. Jake Marisnik, 1 for 2. Yeah, I can hit with Jake. Good luck, Jake. Swing, fly out, but that's okay because it still has a runner in scoring position for Adam Eaton, who's 0 for 2. He's due. He's due. Swing, strikeout. Shit, man, we are not coming through. Houston's only got 3 hits. Sonny Gray's been playing great, but we only have 5 hits. Now, top of the 7th, I may have to think about going to my bullpen if he gets in trouble. So, Colin Morin, let's not play around here. Do I want to pitch to contact again? I've been burned a few times. Now, you know what? It's too high. The contact is too high. Pitch normally. Fly out. Nice. Alex Bregman. You just got to pitch normally. Pitch. Ground out. Nice. And Teoscar Hernandez. What has he gone? He's gone 2 for 3. Was he the one with the single and the triple? When I pitch the contact, his vision is low, man. No, I'm pitching the contact again. I don't want him to walk for Correa. Pitch to contact. Single. Son of a bitch! Every time. Hernandez, 3 for 4. You got to be shitting me. Correa. Nah, you know what? I'll go up against Reed. Walking him. Screw that. All right, so AJ Reed hits worse against lefties. Sonny Gray, you had a good game, but I'm going to my bullpen. Pitching change. All right, we're bringing a lefty. Sean Doolittle was brought in for this reason, boys. Here he is, the Doolittle master. Now, his hits over 9 innings up there at 86. And his home run, so I think I could pitch to contact with much more success with Doolittle. AJ Reed. It doesn't hit the greatest against lefties. His power's down there at 54. I'm doing it. Pitch to contact. Good luck. Good luck, Doolittle. Runners on first and second. They could blow this game wide open. Pitch to contact. Single. But he's thrown out at home, baby. Game log. Who did it? Who did it? Let's see. Sonny Gray intentionally walks. AJ Reed singles to left. Steven Piscotty throws out the Oscar Hernandez at home plate. That's that good defense, boys. That's that good defense. Way to go. All right. Doolittle almost blew his first freaking... whatever. DJ LeMahieu, what do you got for me? 2 for 3. Can't really ask more for him. Yeah, strikeout. David Cato, 0 for 3. Now, he's going up against the righty. He's got good numbers. Now, I got to trust him. Swing, fly it. Damn it. Steven Piscotty, strikeout. Jeez, man. No run support at all in this game. Neil Walker. All right, so Neil Walker... Yeah, I'm going to leave in Doolittle. Yeah, we're going to leave in Doolittle here. Pitch normally. Here we go. Pop out. Nice job. Josh Reddick against Doolittle. Now, his contact and power is shit against lefties, so I'm doing pitch to contact. Here we go. Fly. That's more like it. Preston Tucker, St. They're above 50. We got Bolton right after. You know what, Doolittle? I'm going to trust you. Pitch. Oh, they're bringing in a pinch hitter here. Hang on. Hits well against lefties, this guy. All right, you're going to do that? Then I'm going to do it too. Pitching change. We're going to go with Hunter Strickland. Yes, the righty. All right, now his hits over 9 innings up there as well. Kevin... He's got some, you know what? I'm just going to pitch him normally. There you go. Pitch, fly, away to go. All right, so my bullpen helped me out here, boys. Miguel Sano going up against David Paulino. Oh, man, we're getting in. Yeah, we're the home team. If it's a tie game and we get the bottom of the 9th, I'm coming in there, boys. I'm trying for a walk-off. Miguel Sano up against David Paulino. What do you got for me? Ground out. Ryan Healy. What do you got for me? Fly out. Jesus. Darwin Barney. I could bring in pinch. No, save it. Darwin Barney's already 1 for 3. He's doing better than a lot of your other players. Swing. swing, walk. He gets on base again. Now, Austin Hedges. Now, here's where I'm going to make a change here, okay? So, pinch hit situation. Hedges, you had a good game, but we're bringing in Walter Chang, all right? Walter Chang's the better hitter, and you know what? We can win a game here. Well, we can't win the game, but a run right now set up the save opportunity for our young closing pitcher. So, Walter Chang, what do you got for me? Walk, all right, there's that discipline. Now puts it on for Jake Marisnick. Now, pinch hit again. I could always put Jude Aguero in the outfield to replace him and then bring up Sean Rodriguez right now. Nah, you know what? Just trust Jake Marisnick. You got to trust Jake Marisnick here. All right, good luck, Jake. He is 1 for 3. Runners on first and second. Swing, ground out. Jeez, man. 5 hits. We are unable to get anything more than 1 run. All right, so Strickland is in the bullpen. Or not on the bullpen. He's in the he's on the mound. I'm thinking, should I bring somebody into the bullpen though? Strickland. Oh, Strickland, Morin, Bregman. Yes, I could always go to my closer now. No, you know what? Trust the veteran Strickland. Yeah, I think he'll be okay here. So Jim Bolton, he's got some power. I'm going to pitch him normally. Strikeout. Colin Morin would be better against lefties if I brought in a lefty, and then Bregman. Pitching change. What lefty could I bring in here? Chaffin, Alford, Michael Alford. Give him his first chance. You know what? I'm going to do it. Give Michael Alford his first chance in the majors here, boys. The lefty's coming in against Colin Morin. Yeah, I can pitch to contact against this guy. All right, good luck, Michael Alford. What's his... Yep, yeah. His walks are up at 66, so if I just pitch him normally, he might walk him. Pitch to contact. Good luck. Good luck. Are you kidding me? A guy with 40-something power hits a home run. Michael Alford, come on, man. Your home run's over 9. Is up at 71. Jeez, garbage. All right. Bregman, he is better against lefties. Good luck here, Alford. Pitch, strikeout. Teoscar Hernandez. Pitch, single. Carlos Correa. You know what? I'm going to trust him. Here we go, Michael Alford. Good luck, my man. Pitch, single. Yeah, we're in trouble. A.J. Reed. All right, I need a lefty again. Alford's the one. No, Alford's the one. Pitch to contact. You got to trust it. Pitch to contact. It's 2 out, though. I don't want to get to Neil Walker. Yeah, pitch to contact. Fly out. There it is. Damn it, man. I can't believe he hit that home run. All right, bottom of the 9th. Let's jump in here and play the first game of the season, shall we? Enter game. All right, here we go. Ken Giles is coming in to close out the game here, boys. 1-run game in the bottom of the 9th here, and opening day in Oakland. And we got Adam Eaton, who has 0 for 3. Jesus, come on, leadoff man. All right, so just want to make sure everything is good to go here. We're on All-Star and Directional, all right? So Adam Eaton. Oh, geez, I haven't warmed up at all today. What does Giles throw, by the way? 4-seam at 97 slider. Okay, so two fastballs basically in 1 slider. Look to just hit this one over the shortstop's head. There you go. Ooh, gave me the first pitch to hit. I was way late on it, though. Late, yeah. All right, 98. All right, you got to speed up. You got to speed up here. Come on. Opening day. It's raining out. Taking that slider. I don't want it to be a rainy day for our fans here in Oakland. So can the Oakland Athletics, can they rally here late? Man, our freaking hitting did not come through in this game. Good pitching performance by our bullpen and our by Sonny Gray. Only 2 runs for the Houston Astros and 5 or 6 hits, right? All right, now I got to protect. Got to protect. Come on. Taking that 4-seam. You ain't getting me to swing at that, sucker. Let's go. Let's go. 2-2's the count. If I can just get Adam Eaton on, I'll take the walk, man. Moneyball tactics. Sabermetrics. Got to swing at that. There you go. There you go. You can beat that out, Adam Eaton. You can beat that out, Adam Eaton. You can beat that out. Oh, damn it, man. I thought the second baseman would be deeper in the hole. He was able to snag it and just set his feet right away. Did not hit it hard enough. Damn it, Adam Eaton. All right, DJ LeMahieu. He's already hit a double and a single and an RBI. Now, 47 power. Not going to be hitting home runs. And you know what? Wait, whoa. I'm not going to be turning on inside pitches against 97 mile per hour. I gotta hit this one. Yeah, I gotta hit this one to right field. Yeah, gotta hit this one to right field. Go for a single. Don't go for a home run here. With your power at 47, you'll hit a fly ball that won't go to the wall, and it'll just get caught. Look to hit a ground ball to get through. All right, you got that contact. Hopefully the game helps me out here. Come on. Or go for a walk. I'll take the walk too. There it is. Oh, right to the first baseman. Come on, man. Trying to split that hole between the second and the first baseman. It goes right to him. Hit well, too. Let's see. Right at him, man. Oh, my God. All right, well, here we go. David Cato is up, boys. Let's see his power, 59. No, do I have anyone that I want to bring in instead? Sean Rodriguez. See, now it would be nice to have that lefty. Semien, Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got the power, but you know what? Cato, I'm going to trust the guy. He's got the small strike zone. I might be able to get a walk out of him, but I'm going for a home run, all right, to left field. No. Too low. Just be picked up by Carlos Correa there at shortstop. Waiting for it. He's going to give me that four-seamer. Right down the middle or up and in. Ah, slider. Of course it is. Damn it! Opening day, man. Ken Giles is wrecking me. Here we go. Come on. Don't strike out now. Don't strike out. Fuck! The slider. Oh, that is a horrible combination. 97 four-seam and then that slider that you got to wait for. Well, there it is, boys. Opening day. I failed in the bottom of the ninth. We had only 5 hits, 1 run. They had 8 hits, 2 runs. They got their last one in the 9th inning. Hopefully the simulation is a lot better to us over the course of the year. I felt like we had a good game. We pitched well. We just couldn't get that big hit. You know what I mean? We had, how many times we had runners on first or on second? Didn't get that big hit, that home run with runners on. Well, it's a 162 game season. 161 now to go. So we'll see how our team plays. So we're gonna simulate a good month here as well to also see what the standings look like. But I want to make sure I keep up with the scouting report. So international, yeah, I'll send this guy out. International outfield. I want to keep on looking for power. There you go. Central, we're gonna send this guy out. Central to the outfield. All right, power and contact. There you go. West, it's already on the west. Outfields, we're going to go contact and power. And then east as well. All right, so we're going to see if we can find any guys who are basically ready to go for next year. Power and contacts. Okay, so we'll check this like every week or so. Okay, so let's go the first week. We got 4 games against Houston. I don't know how good they are. And then 3 games against the Chicago White Sox. Bryce Harper's Chicago White Sox. So let's see. Sean Manaea up against Colin McHugh. We lose at 8-5. So we get the run support that game, but Sean Manaea gets lit up. His ERA is now 7.20. Great. Taiwan Walker against Lance McCullers. Fantastic. Jesse Hahn versus Rick Porcello. All right. So we finally get our first win of the season. All right. So Chicago. Gerald Cotton versus Omar Lorenz. Now, Gerald Cotton. Now, hang on. AAA has they? Yeah, they have started. Let me just go back to AAA for a second. Lineups, I want to make sure. Yeah, Theo Perky Nips is on the bench. Good. So Perky Nips is on the bench there, boys. We don't have to worry about it. He will get plenty of opportunity to hit, but his fielding stats are not good enough to play first base in AAA. I'm hoping that he can just have a great year on the bench. I've seen it happen before, so we're going to leave that there. All right, back to the MLB. All right, so calendar. Let's continue this. So Chicago, Gerald Cotton versus Omar Lorenz. Let's see, and Omar Lorenz takes it. Gerald Cotton gets lit up. Tyler Danish versus Sonny Gray. Come on, Sonny. There you go. Sonny Gray gets his first win of the season. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, boys. I told you it'd be one of those days. Had to stop and hack again. So we just lost the second, Sean Manaea just lost his second game of the season. Jeez, man. 8 runs against in the first time he was up and 6 runs again. I don't know if all the runs were his fault, but come on now, Sean Manaea. Everyone was saying Sean Manaea is truly our ace. Let's go. It's early still, but 2-5 was not the kind of start I was looking for. Look how bad last season was after our bad start. So let's turn this around. Taiwan Walker up against Lance McHugh. Houston again, for God's sakes. Here we go. We lost 3 of 4 last time. Here we go. Taiwan Walker against Lance McCullers. Hey, we took it. Jesse Hahn versus Rick Porcello. All right, we lose 4-3. Tim Schultz, the blown save. There it is. Oh my God, 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th. Blown save for Tim Schultz. Does he have a save on the season yet? Or is his first one? Yeah, lost. There it is. Blown save. Jesus, man. What the hell, Tim Schultz? You're 91 overall. Gerald Cotton up against Brady Rogers, and we lose at 6-5. Raul Alcantara. Oh my God, man. 3-7. Sonny Gray, let's go. Ace up against Tyson Ross. We win it 4-1. So Sonny Gray, even the first game of the season, you know, he didn't get the loss or the win, but that's 3 solid performances by Sonny Gray. Now, Sean Manaea, I need you to start playing as well. Come on. Up against Shelby Miller. Shelby Miller. Sean Manaea, come on, baby. There you go. All right, Sean Doolittle with the win on that one. Good, we won it late. Taiwan Walker versus Junior Jimenez. All right, so, you know what? I forgot to check out the scouts. Hang on a second. They should all be done. All right. So let's go to the infield. Power and contact. All right, central, infield, power and contact. There you go. The west, we're going to go the infield. Oh, for God's sakes. Infield, power and contact. And then the East, same thing. Infield, power and contact. Okay, because we basically have a good starting rotation in the future. We have all those closing pitchers. We have our catcher, Walter Chang, so I just want to find some more power hitters that might be able to be DHs for next year. All right, so we're going to continue to search for those guys. I'll come back in 2 weeks, and then we'll just sort by power. All right, so 5-8 so far to start the year. Let's go, boys. Jesse Hahn up against James Paxton. We win it 9-0. Good job, Jesse Hahn. Solid performance. Gerald Cotton, his ERA is 6.75. Now remember, we can always trade away Cotton and Alcantara, and I won't wait forever. I just did not want to send them back down and have another team pick them up. So Gerald Cotton up against Dylan Overton. Let's see. Hey, he got it. Tim Schultz with the W there. Good job, Tim Schultz. Or maybe he blew another save. Let's see. Did he blow another save? And then we ended up... Yeah, I think he blew another save, but then we ended up winning it in the 9th. Let's see. Where is he? Schultz. Did he blow the save? He got the W. I don't know if it was his fault or not, if it was Alfred's. Oh, well, who cares? Sonny Gray, his 4th appearance of the season. He's already been lights out. What does he do this game? Hey, he gets another one. Michael Coker gets the win that time. Good. Chaminade, can you get your first win of the season up against King Felix Hernandez? And he does. So, Sean Doolittle with the W. But 4 games in a row against Seattle. Very nice. We've put them, 5 games back of us. And we're only 1 game back of the Texas Rangers. Good. So, we're starting to play well. Above 500 now. Taiwan Walker up against Dylan Bundy. Yeah, we took that game as well, Taiwan. Jesse Hahn, you started this run right here with that shutout against Seattle. Can you keep it going? He's 2-0. Jesse Hahn versus Bartolo Reyes. We lose 7-1. Don't worry about it. Gerald Cotton versus Jack Erasmus. Good, 7-5. Hunter Strickland, the bullpen getting it done. Sonny Gray, he's 2-0. He's had a great season so far. What can you do for me here, Sonny? There you go, a shutout. So everyone's saying Sonny Gray was not a good signing. So far, he's 3-0 in the month of April with an ERA of 1.85, and the first game of the season was not his fault, and I think Tim Schultz won this game, or was it Michael Coker? It was one of those 2 games. So he's been great. We need Chaminade to start playing like that. Manea's 0-2. Come on, up against Garrett Cole. Come on, Manea. There you go. Chaminade's first win of the season. Beautiful. And Taiwan Walker up against Fernando Crespo. All right, we lost that one. So we're into the next month. We will take a look at everything. First, the scouts. All right. So the West is done, basically. So I'm going to go sort by power. Ooh, we got some power here. Rafael Montes. If that power ends up being what it says it is, woo, we got some power hitters here. All right, so we will try to scout that guy. Now, manage roster. Let's see who did what in the first month. Sheldon Palmer posted an ERA of 0 in April, so sending him down in the AAA squad I think was a good idea. Hopefully he was not a starting. I got to check out the pitching rotation for that. David Roach. Rodney Chamberlain, Corey Lovitz, Fritz Cantrell. Okay, so hang on a second. Pitching rotation. That's the one I forgot about. Yeah, Sheldon Palmer is the closing pitcher. Good. Jose Fernandez is on the friggin' no. Why is he here? Yeah, I should have checked this out first. All right. Wow, the game does this sometimes. Relief pitchers. Why are there relief pitchers? All right, hang on. George Bunty, you can be the long relief. I got to find these starting pitchers who are on the... closing pitcher, you know, George Bunty, you're going to replace Fritz Cantrell. George Bunty, there you go. All right, Adrian Pereira is going to go second. Guillen, starting pitcher. Boyce, starting pitcher. There you go. There are all the starting pitchers. I don't know why that happens. All right, and then all these guys, Sheldon Palmer is the closer. Good, so he's in the right spot. And the AA squad, we have, jeez, man. Yes, he keeps on messing this up. Whatever. I tell him to, what's it called? Fix all rotations. Man, I should be doing this every year. Relief pitcher, starting pitcher. There you go. You're going to get in there. All right. And what about a closing pitcher? Do I have any closers? I don't think I have any closers here because they're all on the team. Roach, Atkinson. All right. So I'll put Flores. There you go. You can close right there. All right. Very good. Now, I want to take a look at what Theo Perky Nips Perkinson is doing down there in AAA. Let's see. Perkinson. All right, so a little bit of growth there. His stealing's gone up. I can't tell if he's enjoying himself. Let me go to statistics, player stats. Let's see how he's played, or if he's gotten any time to play. AAA, here we go. All right, so at-bats, he's at 21 at-bats. Good. 1 home run, 3 RBI. He's hitting 524 with an on-base of 545. Now, remember, those will come back down to earth, but they'll have a better chance to hit well if they're on the bench because the managers will put them in there when they have the right pitcher to hit against, right? Felix Mateo, he's got to play defense. He's got to be out there for every at-bat, so he's only hitting 169. So I'm going to leave Theo Perkynips on the bench. If he continues to hit 524, get enough at-bats, you'll see those stats really jack up, all right? So that's good. That's good for us. So let's take a look at the MLB. I want to go one more month with it. Yeah, let's go one more quick month with it. We'll simulate past. We'll end it right. Yeah, we'll end it like right. You know what? We'll end it right there after the New York Mets because I want to save the next video for the draft. I don't want to accidentally happen. Sometimes it happens on the first. Sometimes it happens a little bit further. So we're just going to stop it right there after the Mets. So let's continue here, all right? Into the next month. Jesse Hahn up against Martin Perez. We lose it 5-4. Jesse Hahn. Gerald Cotton up against Chichi Gonzalez. We win it. Hey, look at Gerald Cotton. He's 1-1. ERA is not bad. Well, it's not great, but it's like around Sheldon numbers, so he must have had one bad game, but he's trying to get it back under control. Sonny Gray. All right, Sonny, you've had a great year so far up against Tyson Ross, who is struggling. What can you do? Hey, another win for Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray is having a great year. 4-0. Sean Manaea, what can you do here? There you go. He takes it. Sean Doolittle, he's 3-0 on the season. Great free agent signing. And now we're up against the LA Angels. So we just took 2 of 3 against Texas. Now we're up against the Angels, who are 15-11. Taiwan Walker up against Hugh Darvish. Taiwan Walker with the complete game. Well, I don't know if it was a complete game. He got the shutout. Jesse Hahn versus Tyler Skaggs. All right, we get shut out. Come on, take 3 of 4. Gerald Cotton versus Matt Shoemaker, or Showmaker, whatever his name is. We lose it 4-2. So we split the 4-game set against the Angels. Sonny Gray up against Matt Harvey, the Seattle Mariners. All right, Sonny Gray. I got my eye on Sonny Gray here. He's having a good season. Game 1. Oh, he takes it again. He's 5-0 with an ERA of 180. Yeah, that was worth it, boys. I'm glad we brought back Sonny Gray. Sean Manaea up against Felix Hernandez. We win it 9-4. Sean Manaea gets the W. And then Taiwan Walker versus Drew Smiley. We lose it 4-3. Michael Coker blows the game. Let's see. No, he didn't blow it. They got the 2 runs in the 7th, so it's not like it was a setup or a save opportunity. I mean, runs are going to happen, right? It's not like you can just say, oh, once you get to the 7th inning, you know what? I got to blow my nose one more time. Hang on. Oh, my God. It's just one of those days, man. I'm telling you. All right, so let's continue here. Washington Nationals, Jesse Hahn up against Max Scherzer. Oh, you know what? I forgot again. Yeah, the Scouts. Got to keep on coming back to this. There you go. I'm letting too much time get by here. Okay, so everything has been found out. Now let's just sort by power. Okay, so a bunch of guys with the 80. Yeah, there's 2 guys, William Pedden and Leonardo Reyes. 2 guys with both 80s. Now, an MLB ETA 2000, and woo, this guy could be good. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to select them, right? Because they might just get taken earlier in the draft, but still. Leonardo Reyes, there you go. And let's get Herb Squirrels. All right, and this guy, yeah. I like the guys who are MLB ready nice and quickly. That way you can use them. I know Perkynips, I know. But he's got that 97 potential, though, man. If it comes through, it's going to be amazing. So let's go. I got to remember, I think it's 4 or 5 days. Yeah, 4 days. So 4 days to stop and go reassign your scouts. So Jesse Hahn up against Max Scherzer. Let's see. We lose at 5-1. Gerald Cotton up against Tanner O'Rourke. We lose at 7-4. All right, so the Nationals took that. The Toronto Blue Jays, they are 12-20. All right, a team that we can beat up on. Sonny Gray, come on, my man. 5-0. Sonny Gray, he takes that one. 6-0. Another beautiful performance. Sean Manaea, 2-2. What can you do? 3-1. Yeah, all right. So this is what I mean. My 2 starting pitchers that I'm paying money to that we need to perform. You know, if they have these kind of seasons, this is going to help us out. And they got the defense behind them to really make them that much better. Taiwan Walker up against Marcus Stroman. Yes. And Taiwan Walker's having a good season as well. 4-3 ERA at 3. Hell yeah, those 3 guys. Jesse Hahn up against Larry Taylor. And we lose it 4-1. Hey, we took 3 of 4. I'll take that. And the last series, let me just send out our scouts one more time. All right, so let's see. Did any of those powers stay after I scouted them? Power, let's see. This guy, Seltzman. Oh, he's got some power. Anyone else? Leonardo Reyes. He's got decent power. Yeah, no, they always come back down to earth. This guy's got some power. Here we go. Rafael Montez. He's not going to be ready, though. Okay. So let me just sort by power again. Here we go. Any 80s in there? Here we go. Some 80s on this side. Yeah. Here we go. Ray Haney, Chasey Stevenson, Patrick Mesa, and Peter Lemons. There we go. I want to find the guys who are MLB ETA Ready for next year. All right, so yeah. We don't have to worry about that. And then the last series up against the Mets, Gerald Cotton versus Steven Matz. We lose it 3-0. Sonny Gray, here we go. Sonny Gray is 6-0, then ERA of 1.74. He's due for a loss. I shouldn't say that, but Brandon Finnegan versus Sonny Gray. Let's see. Yeah, and the big loss. There it is, 10 runs. Let's see, New York. You know what? I mean, 3, 4. A lot of runs happened in the 6th. That might not have been Sonny Gray who earned runs 5. Yeah, it was. He got taken out in the 5th inning. So that 6th and 7th inning wasn't his fault. Didn't get any bullpen support there. And Semien versus Mike fears Semien. So Manaea is back on track as well. Sonny Gray 6-1 with an ERA 2.32. Semien is 4-2 with an ERA of 2.83. So that's good to know. So we're gonna end it right there, boys. I don't want to take it any further. We have the MLB entry draft upcoming, and I'll just show you the players that we have scouted so far. Hang on a second here. Sorts. There you go. All right. So all these guys have been sorted. So what you want to do is look for guys with the high potential, but a good overall as well. So like an 80 with a 65. Dave Saltzman. This guy looks great. He's got the power. He's got good contact. He's got good vision. Yeah, this guy would be a great hitter within a year or two. Pretty average. Against righties, 75-75, all right? So that 80 potential with that 65 overall. Let's continue. I mean, 80 potentials are great. Here we go. 80 potential with 70 overall. Patrick Mesa. Here we go. Look at that. Contact is up there. He's already a good batter. Plate vision, plate discipline, fielding, arm strength, arm accuracy, reaction. This guy's basically 50s and 60s in every single category. Patrick Mesa. Now, I don't know if he's going to drop, but if we could get him, that's fantastic, all right? That's a fantastic player right there, Patrick Mesa. So make sure you guys remind me in the comment section. I read them before I start recording. Patrick Mesa. Now, we have to go down here. 65 with the 70s, not bad. William Pedden, if he's got the right stats. 65-70s, not bad. 70, 65, well, I should say 70, 65. I'm saying the overall number first. Closing pitcher, that wouldn't be bad. 65, 70, all right. So, yeah, there's a bunch of 80 overall or 80 potential players that you'd have to wait on, but there's a few guys that would be ready to go. Dave Saltzman is going to be one of them. All right, and Patrick Mesa is going to be the other. These two guys are going to be real good. Patrick Mesa is going to be a great hitter, man. Oh, my God. So if we can get our hands on Patrick Mesa, that would be fantastic. Now, Healy, we've already scouted these guys, so let me go back and let me just scout some more players. Power, all these guys. You know what? I'm going to go by contact instead of power now. There we go. There's plenty of guys with good contact with MLB ETA. So you, and you. All right, so we're going to continue to scout. We'll get maybe 2 more scout sessions done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 3. So we can get like another 12 players uncovered, which will be good. We didn't make the playoffs last year, so our draft pick should be somewhere around 15, or, you know, we just missed the playoffs, so it'll be somewhere around there. But now, to end it off, how is our team performing? All right, so Semien, let's see, 93 overall. We need him to really start playing well. He's been turning it around, which is good, and I got him signed for another 3 years. Sonny Gray, all right, so Sonny Gray, he's capped off at 92 overall B potential, but this is a Cy Young type year so far. 6-1, all right, ERA, whip. Let's see what his WAR is. I mean, it's early, but WAR is already up there at 1. All right, we're only 1.5 months in. Taiwan Walker. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, he's having a good season as well. So our starting pitching is coming through. Jose Fernandez down there in AAA, still not getting better. We need him to start growing again. Gerald Cotton, we're seeing some growth from. Raul Alcantara, let's see. Seeing some growth out of him as well, all right? And Gerald Cotton, I think I already mentioned that. So I'm hoping that our top 3 pitchers are good enough to carry the bottom 2. Our bullpen, Sean Doolittle, there you go. That's pretty good for us. Any blown saves for Sean Doolittle? 1 blown save so far, boys. Only 1, no losses. He's got 3 Ws. Andrew Chaffin, you know what? Actually, his stats are in the top left. So there you go. ERA 1.69, whip of 0.84, pretty good. Hunter Strickland, his numbers are a little bit high. Drew Rocker, all right, closing pitchers. Now, here's the interesting one. Tim Schultz, his numbers dropping off a little bit. Let's see, he is 1-1. He's got 10 saves on the year. His ERA and his whip look like that. And he's got 3 blown saves. I mean, geez, man, Tim Schultz, how is that happening? His numbers look good to me. I don't get it. Maybe it's his clutch control and velocity. You got to get his clutch control and velocity up there higher. Maybe he's not a good closer, boys. I'll let you guys chime in on that. Michael Alford, all right, his stats look like this. He is growing as our setup man, which is good. Michael Coker, He is growing as well, which is good. What's his stats look like? Okay. And then Sheldon Palmer down there in AAA, he's growing. Austin Hedges looks like that. Walter Chang, we're seeing some growth out of Walter Chang. He's hitting, I'll go back to the lineup screen after this to check out their individual stats. I want to check out their growth right now. DJ LeMahieu, all right. Perky Nips, good. Perky Nips, we're seeing some growth out of him. All right. So down there on the bench in AAA, that's helping him out in a big way. Good. DJ LeMahieu, Miguel Sano. His discipline's gone up by 2. His contact versus righty has gone up. He's hitting 361 back there. Oh, my God. Ryan Healy, dropping off for Ryan Healy. He's not having a good year, doesn't look like. Marcus Semien, staying about the same. Jude Aguero, here we go. Jude Aguero is growing in every category, which is good for us. Jake Marisnick, still bad. Jake Marisnick's bat is getting better. Adam Eaton, staying about the same. Steven Piscotty, he's dropping off a little bit. All right, and David Cato, he's seeing some growth in categories, seeing some drop-off in other categories. Yeah, he's about staying the same. So let's go to the lineup here, all right? So take a look at the top left corner. Adam Eaton hitting 256. Doesn't show the on base with an on base of 285. DJ LeMahieu is hitting 301 with an on base of 370. David Cato is hitting 264 with an on base of 344. Steven Piscotty's hitting 283 with an on base of 370. So maybe Adam Eaton shouldn't be the leadoff guy this year. Miguel Sano is hitting 361 with 14 dingers already. And an on base of 434, so he's doing great in the number 5 spot. Ryan Healy, though, hitting 234 with an on base of 283. He's not liking that number 6 spot, okay? Darwin Barney, don't need to take a look at that. He's hitting 230. Austin Hedges is hitting 181, and Jake Marisnick is hitting 228. On the bench, Sean Rodriguez is hitting 216. Walter Chang is hitting 308, so his numbers are getting back up there, but maybe because he's on the bench. Same thing with Theo Perkynips down there in AAA, right? When they're on the bench, their hitting numbers go up because they're getting less at-bats, and the coaches are making sure that they're going in there at the right times. Marcus Semien, he's hitting 270, and Jude Aguero's hitting 298. Holy shit, 298. 57 at-bats with an on-base of 355. All right, so, boyos, what do we do? Our team right now is, 23-19, so we're in a good position. Our starting pitchers are coming through, but we need to get our batting, our lineup sets the right way, right? Maybe Adam Eaton is not our leadoff guy this year. Maybe I should be trusting Jude Aguero because that 298 was looking real nice. Ryan Healy as well. He's not hitting the greatest at third. Maybe a replacement, defensive replacement, somebody who's a better power hitter. I don't know. You guys chime in the comment section. Let me know. Also remind me about the prospects for the next video because I want to get that third baseman, man. That would be fantastic. So, boyos, I will see you in the next video when we continue year number 4 of the Oakland Athletics franchise mode. Be sure to check out our website, 2bcsports.com, where the hockey talk continues. Find myself and others in the live interactive chat, or dive into the active forums to talk about sports and gaming. You can also find us on Twitch, where the live streams come to life. Walker!